Hello friends, welcome to Institute of Banking Excellence. Today we are going to talk about Know Your Customer, KYC Direction, 2016 is updated as on April 20, 2018. Before starting the video, if you like it, please press the like button, share and subscribe it with your friends. Without wasting much time, let's get started. Issuance of KYC Guidelines is subject to the final judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Justice K.S. Pudhaswamy, retired, and Anwar v. Union of India, WP, Civil, 494 2012 etc. Other cases. The revised Master Direction, issued by RBI, is in accordance with the changes carried out in the PML rules via the Gazette Notification GSR 538, E, dated June 1, 2017. The Reserve Bank of India issues these guidelines under Section 35A of Banking Regulation Act 1949, Banking Regulation Act, AACS, 1949, read with Section 56 of the Act IBID, and Rule 19 of Prevention of Money Laundering, Maintenance of Records, Rules, 2005. 1. Applicability of Guidelines. All entities regulated, that is banks, financial institutions, NBFCs and others, by a Reserve Bank of India. Branches and subsidiaries of regulated entities, which are located outside India, to the extent these guidelines are not contradicted by the local law of the host country. For entities operating outside India, stringent of the guidelines at home or in foreign country are to be adhered to. 2. Important terms. Beneficial owner is always a natural person. A natural person, who acting alone or together, is considered as beneficial owner in case of 1. Company, if he controls ownership, which means ownership of, entitlement to more than 25% of the share of profit, or capital or shares of the company. Control means right to appoint majority of directors or to control management or policy decisions. 2. Partnership have ownership of, entitlement to 15% or more of the profits, capital of the partnership firm. 3. An incorporated association or body of individuals, have ownership of, entitled to 15% or more of the capital or property or profits of the incorporated association or body of individuals. 4. A trust. The beneficiaries with 15% or more interest in the trust and any other natural person exercising ultimate effective control over the trust through a chain of control or ownership. Where no natural is identifiable in above cases, the beneficial owner shall be natural person who holds the position of senior managing official. Official valid documents means passport, driving license, voter's card issued by Election Commission of India, job card issued by NREGA duly signed by officer of state government, letter issued by National Population Register. Biometric identification defined in Section 2G of Aadhaar Act means photograph, fingerprint, iris scan, or other such other biological attributes of an individual as specified by Aadhaar authentication regulations. Transaction means a purchase, sale, loan, pledge, gift, transfer, delivery or the arrangement thereof and includes a. Opening of an account. b. Deposit, withdrawal, exchange or transfer of funds in whatever currency, whether in cash or by check, payment order or other instruments or by electronic or other non-physical means. c. The use of a safety deposit box or any other form of safe deposit. d. Entering into any fiduciary relationship. e. Any payment made or received, in whole or in part. f. Establishing or creating a legal person or legal arrangement. Shell bank means a bank which is incorporated in a country where it has no physical presence and is unaffiliated to any regulated financial group. KYC policy. The four key elements of KYC policy are 1. Customer acceptance policy. A. No account is opened in anonymous or fictitious, enemy name. b. No account is opened, CDD measures are not applied. c. No transaction or account-based relationship is undertaken without following the CDD procedure. d. RS shall apply the CDD procedure at the USIC level. Thus, if an existing KYC-compliant customer of a RE desires to open another account with the same RE, there shall be no need for a fresh CDD exercise. CDD procedure is followed for all the joint account holders, while opening a joint account. Suitable system is put in place to ensure that the identity of the customer does not match with any person or entity, whose name appears in the sanctions list circulated by Reserve Bank of India. 2. Risk management. A. Customers shall be categorized as low, medium and high risk category, based on the assessment and risk perception of the RE. B. Risk categorization shall be undertaken based on parameters such as customer's identity, social, financial status, nature of business activity, and information about the client's business and their location, etc. While considering customer's identity, the ability to confirm identity documents through online or other services offered by issuing authorities may also be factored in. 3. Customer identification procedures, CIP. Identification of a customer should be undertaken by bank or other RS. A. When a customer opens an account, or comes to transact following business. B. When customer comes to carrying out any international money transfer operations for a person who is not an account holder of the bank. C. Selling third-party products as agents, selling their own products, payment of dues of credit cards, sale and reloading of prepaid, travel cards and any other product for more than Rs 50,000. 4. Monitoring of transactions. Completing identification of a customer. Individual. 1. PAN or form number 60. 2. 1 recent photograph and 3. A certified copy of an OVD containing details of identity and address. In case the OVD does not contain updated address, the banks can obtain following from the individual. 1. Utility bill which is not more than 2 months old of any service provider, electricity, telephone, postpaid mobile phone, piped gas, water bill. 2. Property or municipal tax receipt. 3. Pension or family pension payment orders, PPOs, issued to retired employees by government departments or public sector undertakings, if they contain the address. 4. Letter of allotment of accommodation from employer issued by state government or central government departments, statutory or regulatory bodies, public sector undertakings, scheduled commercial banks, financial institutions and listed companies, and lease and license agreements with such employers allotting official accommodation. Non-face-to-face customers. The bank must ensure that first transacting in such accounts takes place through customer's KYC-compliant account with another bank. The accounts shall be subject to following conditions. 1. The aggregate balance of all deposit account of such customer shall not exceed Rs 1 lakh. 2. The aggregate credits in a financial year shall not exceed Rs 2 lakh. 3. In case of borrowal accounts, only term loans shall be sanctioned with aggregate not exceeding Rs 60,000 a year. Small account can be opened subject to the following. A. A self-attested photograph from the customer. B. The designated officer of the bank to certify that the person opening the account has affixed his signature or thumb impression in his presence. C. Such accounts are open only at core banking solution, CBS, branches. D. Banks shall ensure that the stipulated monthly and annual limits on aggregate of transactions and balance requirements in such accounts are not breached. E. The account shall remain operational initially for a period of 12 months, which can be extended for a further period of 12 months, provided the account holder applies and furnishes evidence of having applied for any of the OVDs during the first 12 months of the opening of the said account. F. The entire relaxation provisions shall be reviewed after 24 months. G. Foreign remittance shall not be allowed to be credited into the account unless the identity of the customer is fully established as given above. Customer due diligence for sole proprietary firms. The identification of sole proprietors given above shall be completed. In addition to proofs among the following shall be obtained to establish the business activity in the name of proprietary firm. A. Registration certificate. B. Certificate, license issued by the municipal authorities under Shop and Establishment Act. C. Snails and income tax returns. D. Provisional/final CST/VAT/GST certificate. E. Certificate, registration document issued by Snails Tax, Service Tax, Professional Tax Authorities. F. IEC, Importer-Exporter Code. G. Complete income tax return, not just the acknowledgement, in the name of the sole proprietor where the firm's income is reflected, duly authenticated, acknowledged by the IT authorities. H. Utility bills such as electricity, water, and landline telephone bills. In case Bank RE is satisfied that two documents cannot be provided, it can accept, at its discretion, only one for opening the account, provided the RE undertakes contact point verification to establish existence of business. Customer due diligence measures for legal entities. A. Company, certified copy of the following. 1. Certificate of incorporation. 2. Memorandum and Articles of Association. 3. A resolution from the Board of Directors and power of attorney granted to its managers, officers or employees to transact on its behalf. 4. Identification information as mentioned under Section 15 in respect of managers, officers or employees holding an attorney to transact on its behalf. B. Partnership firm, certified copy of following. 1. Registration certificate. 2. Partnership deed. 3. Identification information in respect of the person holding an attorney to transact on its behalf. C. Trust, certified copies of each of the following documents shall be obtained. 1. Registration certificate. 2. Trust deed. 3. Identification in respect of the person holding power of attorney to transact on its behalf. D. Unincorporated association or body of individuals, certified copies of each of the following documents shall be obtained. 1. Resolution of the managing body of such association or body of individuals. 2. Power of attorney granted to transact on its behalf. 3. Identification information in respect of the person holding an attorney to transact on its behalf. 4. Such information as may be required by the RE to collectively establish the legal existence of such an association or body of individual. E. Juridical persons, not specifically covered in the earlier part, such as government or its departments, societies, universities and local bodies like village panchayats. Certified copies of the following documents shall be obtained. 1. Document showing name of the person authorized to act on behalf of the entity. 2. Address/PAN/officially valid documents for proof of identity and address in respect of the person holding an attorney to transact on its behalf. 3. Such documents as may be required by the RE to establish the legal existence of such an entity, juridical person. Periodic updation, it shall be carried out at least once in every 2 years for low-risk customers, once in every 8 years for medium-risk customers and once in every 10 years for high-risk customers as per the following procedure. 1. PAN verification from the verification facility available with the issuing authority. 2. Authentication of Aadhaar number already available with the RE with the explicit consent of the customer in applicable cases. 3. In case identification information available with Aadhaar does not contain current address, an OVD containing current address may be obtained. 4. Certified copy of OVD containing identity and address shall be obtained at the time of periodic updation. 5. In case of legal entities, RE shall review the documents sought at the time of opening of account and obtain fresh certified copies. Accounts of politically exposed persons, PEPs, the decision to open the account shall be taken at a senior level. In case an existing customer become PEP, the senior management's approval shall be obtained to keep the relationship with PEP. Self-help groups, SHGs, simplified, the CDD is not required to be completed for all the members of SHG. 1. CDD of all the office bearers shall suffice. 2. No separate CDD of the members or office bearers shall be necessary at the time of credit linking of SHGs. Foreign student, the banks can open an RO account of foreign students based on 1. His, her passport, with visa and immigration endorsement, bearing the proof of identity and address in the home country. 2. Photograph. 3. A letter offering admission from the educational institution in India. 4. Students with Pakistani nationality shall require prior approval of the Reserve Bank for opening the account. A declaration regarding local address shall be obtained within a period of 30 days and local address shall be verified within this period. During this period of 30 days the account shall be operated with a condition of allowing foreign remittances not exceeding $1,000 or equivalent into the account and a cap of Rs 50,000 on aggregate in the same, during the 30-day period. Record management. The banks, RS shall a. Maintain all necessary records of transactions between the RE and the customer, both domestic and international, for at least 5 years from the date of transaction. B. Preserve the records pertaining to the identification of the customers and their addresses obtained while opening the account and during the course of business relationship, for at least 5 years after the business relationship is ended. C. Make available the identification records and transaction data to the competent authorities upon request. Reporting requirements. While furnishing information to the director, FIUAND delay of each day in not reporting a transaction or delay of each day in rectifying a misrepresented transaction beyond the time limit as specified in the rule shall be constituted as a separate violation. RS shall not put any restriction on operations in the accounts where an SDR has been filed. RS shall keep the fact of furnishing of SDR strictly confidential. It shall be ensured that there is no tipping off to the customer at any level. Obligations under international agreements. RS shall ensure that in terms of Section 51A of the Unlawful Activities, Prevention, UAPA, Act, 1967, they do not have any account in the name of individuals, entities appearing in the lists of individuals and entities, suspected of having terrorist links. The two such lists is A. The ISIL, Daesh, and Al-Qaeda sanctions list, which includes names of individuals and entities associated with the Al-Qaeda. B. The 1988 sanctions list, consisting of individuals, Section A of the consolidated list, and entities, Section B, associated with the Taliban. C. In addition to the above, other UNSCRs circulated by the Reserve Bank in respect of any other jurisdictions, entities from time to time shall also be taken note of. Miscellaneous. Period for presenting payment instrument, like checks/drafts/bankers checks maximum 3 months. Collection of account pay checks. Account pay checks for any person other than the payee constituent shall not be collected. Issue and payment of demand drafts etc. Any remittance of funds by way of demand draft, mail, telegraphic transfer/NEFT/IMPS or any other mode and issue of travelers' checks for value of Rs 50,000 and above shall be effected by debit to the customer's account or against checks and not against cash payment. Selling third-party products. The identity and address of the walk-in customer shall be verified for transactions above Rs 50,000. The transactions involving Rs 50,000 and above shall be undertaken only by debit to customer's account or against checks. Obtaining and verifying the PAN given by the account-based as well as walk-in customers. This is it for this video. Thank you so much for your love and support. Stay tuned for the next one. Till then, bye and stay blessed.